Vanishing monkeys and apes could person new risks if Africa becomes a big gamer in the hand oil production. Largest areas appropriate for increasing the oil harvest are key habitats for primates, a research suggests. The researchers, who are considering hand petroleum's probable impact on Africa's biodiversity conservation, say consumer can assist by selecting steadily grown hand petroleum. The may indicate profitable more than for meal, cosmetic and clean means how include the petroleum, or restrictive their utilize. If we are worried on the environmental, we include to pay for he, told Serge Witch, Prof of Archbishop Biological at Liverpool John Moores College, and lead of the research. In the means how we purchase, the price to the environmental has to be turned on. Hand oil comes of the oil hand wood, that is home to Western Africa. Yet, largest hand oil is now grown up in Indonesia and Malaysia. Environmentalists say the area's forest include pay the cost, in home trees cut downward to do way for hand trees. Oil hand extension is a main motorist of deforestation, that in rotate threatens living nature, such as the crucially vanishing orang of Borneo. Yet, the World Association for Preservation of Environment, IUCN, says substitute hand oil in some oil cereal is not a decision, as these cereal include reduce yields and would get up more than earth. They say to bring the effect on biodiversity conservation, hand oil is necessary to be manufactured more than steadily by avoiding deforestation and by reduction the use of hand oil in means some rather than meal. Hand oil is found in lot superstore means, consisting soaps and cosmetic. A enormous sum is now as well creature utilized in biofuel. Lot companies increasing hand oil are looking to extend in Africa. The is a worry about for conservationists, as capacity estate sites are in areas of wealthy biodiversity conservation. They are especially concerned on Africa's primates. Almost 200 archbishop kind are found in Africa, lot of that are already by risk. Aerial destroying is one of the major reasons why all large apes are at the end of death. The introduce of hand oil greenery to Africa is anticipated to speed the aerial losing. The research found how time oil hand growing represents an essential resource of revenue for lot tropic countries. Down there are few opportunities for trade-off by increasing hand oil in areas how are of low significance for archbishop preservation. We found how such areas of trade-off are really uncommon through the mainland, millionth hectares, and how big-scale extension of oil hand growing in Africa will include inevitable, adverse effects on primates, told the study crew. To put how drawing in background, 53 millionth hectares of earth will be necessary by 2050 to increase hand oil in procedure to encounter world consumer demand. Dr. Giovanni Strona of the Europe Committee Collaborative Studies Center in Ispra, Italy, treated on the research. He told primates are already in cliff decrease in Africa due to aerial losing and poachers. This major communication is how, due to the big overlapping among areas how are appropriate to increase oil hand and areas how are lot sensitive primates, it will be very stimulating to conciliate oil hand extension and African archbishop preservation, he explainable. The IUCN says efficient policies are necessary to halt the cleaning of home tropic forest for new oil hand greenery. In current oil hand greenery, companies should supervise their earth to bring impacts on biodiversity conservation. Consumer can as well assist by selecting means how use stable hand oil and cut downward on the sum of hand oil they purchase.